E.N.D here. Let's open a discussion regarding the serialized 1 of 1, the One Ring, and what this card means for the future of the Magic collectible world. The serialized 1 of 1, the One Ring, can only be pulled from the English language collector boosters, and thus for the actual One Ring from the Lord of the Rings, there is only one ring. One ring to rule them all, one ring to find them, one ring to bring them all, and in darkness bind them, which in our case it will be us, the players, the collectors, and the investors. Everyone is talking about this One Ring, and let's be honest, it's everyone's wish, everyone's dream to pull this card. But what does the One Ring means for the Magic collectible world? I believe that Wizards of the Coast has been for the last couple of years trying to deceive the original reserve list and creating a pseudo-modern reserve list. The One Ring is just the cherry on the cake. Let me explain. We need to go back to December 2019 when Wizards of the Coast released the first 7 secret lair drops. These special reprints are unlikely to be reprinted in that particular artwork again, as doing so would compromise the exclusivity and uniqueness of these drops. Otherwise, people will surely lose confidence in these products. However, the numerous drops that Wizards of the Coast have been releasing lately seems to be backfiring on this particular strategy. Even the secret lair tagline itself is "Miss a drop and it's gone forever," meaning they are not going to be reprinted. 5 months later, in May 2020, Wizards of the Coast released Ikoria Lair of Behemoths, which featured the first crossover between Magic and the Godzilla franchise. While the Godzilla cards in the set were essentially a reskinned version of existing cards, they were printed with unique artwork that is not expected to be reprinted again. This exclusivity adds value to these cards, making them a collector's item for fans of both Magic and Godzilla. And because of royalties and rights, all these cards will never be reprinted again. Another 5 months later, in October 2020, Wizards of the Coast released the first secret lair crossover featuring The Walking Dead, marking the first time Magic has incorporated an IP from the universes beyond. Despite an outcry to boycott the drop, it was a huge success, with an estimated 95,000 drops printed. This drop still holds the record for the most successful secret lair to date. The cards depicting main characters from The Walking Dead will never be reprinted in their original artwork, although Wizards of the Coast holds the rights to reprint them in Magic versions. After more than a year, in November 2021, Wizards of the Coast made another attempt to release something unique and difficult to reprint, in the form of the first serialized cards in Magic history, the Mirrored Viscera Seer. Only 100 serialized Mirrored Viscera Seers were printed, and they can only be obtained from the Secret Lair Complete Edition. And because of their serialization, Wizards of the Coast will never reprint them again. Another year passed, and in November 2022, Wizards of the Coast released 30th Anniversary Edition, the first time after the reprint of Mox Diamond in From the Vault relics that Wizards of the Coast reprinted cards from the reserve list. And to deceive the reserve list, they reprinted these cards with a different card back, non-tournament legal, or as the community dubbed them, proxies. And let's be frank, this product backfired heavily on Wizards, so much that no one at Wizards of the Coast speaks about this fiasco. And now, the serialized 1 of 1, the One Ring, a unique card that surely will never be reprinted by Wizards of the Coast. Current value $100,000, but it can go for much more. If I would crack that card, I wouldn't sell it for less than $1 million. Yes, $1 million. And that's what Wizards of the Coast, in my opinion, are doing when they are releasing these unique, never to be reprinted again cards. They are creating a pseudo-modern version of the reserve list, and at the same time they are trying to deceive the original reserve list. Leave me a comment below. What do you think about this so-called pseudo-modern reserve list? Will it work? Will it not work? And as always, subscribe button here, subscribe for my channel for more and more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.